to really allow them to show their creativity, but also reflect upon the past. And sometimes we forget about how important the past is and how it sets the foundation for our future. But I think this is a typical example of that. But more importantly, it shows the importance of art and how art and humanities are very important to the academic cycle and to the academic community. If you know anything about the arts, you know that math and science has a way of interconnecting with the arts. And those kids who are exposed to the arts, they seem to do much better in terms of their performance in the academic world. It bothers me a lot in terms of the possibility of programs being cut that deal with the arts and humanities, because it is an important part of who we are as a country, as a commonwealth, and as a community. But I take great pleasure in being here, and just for the community to turn out and the parents to be here. This is a great turnout, and I think that the kids ought to be applauded for the efforts that they have put into this. So let's give them a round of applause.
As Derek said before, my name is Rachel Allen, and I am the art teacher here. And when I started seeing them cut down these trees, I was really sad. And I've only been here at Frankfort High for 3 years. They cut down one that was in this front area first, and they went ahead and ground out that stump. And we knew that these other ones were going to go down during break, so they wouldn't injure students. And it's amazing how kind of empty and barren it looks now. And I can only imagine what was going to happen. And instantly my first thought as an artist was, I need to make a sculpture. We need to do a sculpture about this. But I'm trained as a painter, and I draw, and I really don't know much about sculpture at all. I took the few classes I needed to in college to know somewhat about it, but there was no way I was going to be able to do anything with the wood. So I knew about the Kentucky Arts Council. I had lots of experiences with them. I knew about the grants. It's a teacher-initiated grant where a teacher contacts an artist to work together to build something. And so I wanted to use a sculptor, and it turned out that Melanie was a sculptor in town, which I really liked because I wanted to involve the community. Everyone loves these trees. Everybody was really upset about them when they were getting cut down. It wasn't just a Frankfort High thing. It was a Frankfort issue. It was a community thing. And so we really wanted to involve people from the community, which we've done. And I think the kids have done a really great job. I hope that you get to talk to them.
I'm a local sculptor. I'm from Frankfort, born here, lived here most of my life. Just got on the Arts Ed roster, I guess I'd been on it about a year, so returning to Frankfort when Rachel contacted me, and I was thrilled to be part of this project. I've been involved with downtown Frankfort for a long time, and the opportunity to be involved in a project at this scale with the students and commemorating the trees and the loss of the trees was something that absolutely I was interested in, no matter how much time it took. The classes that were primarily involved in this really drove the creative process. They were very interested in the idea that these trees have been here for 90 years and they've been part of this place, and that in some sense they had recorded the history of this place, and they didn't want to lose that. And so from the beginning, this idea of embracing the past, the present, and the future was a major driving force of the concept. The final kind of piece of this thing is that we see this as a project that has the potential to evolve over time, and that's sort of the present and the future. And so the next phase of it is that we would like to encourage everyone to put their piece into the sculpture by writing their own memories about this place, about South Frankfort, Frankfort High School, what it meant to them as students here, the experiences that they had, to write that actually on the tree stumps. And the students have begun doing that, and as part of this ceremony we would like to invite you all to do that as well.